Turning our focus now to the next election in November. Among the races that we're already following, voters in the city of Portland could have the chance to place limits on the city's new police oversight board. But it's even started reviewing the cases. That had happened before they started reviewing the cases. But that's only if the initiative pushed by the local police union survives a lawsuit. Now, some background on this. This is an issue that goes back to 2020 following the murder of George Floyd. With more than 80% support, voters approved a measure to overhaul Portland's police oversight system. It established a new independent police accountability and oversight board. Pending approval from the Department of Justice, the new board is set to be up and running in 2025 of next year. Now, from the beginning, the Portland Police Association did not like this. They tried to sue to stop this from ever becoming reality. That effort failed. The police union's next move was proposing 2 ballot measures and leaving it to the voters. But the ACLU of Oregon filed suit against those, saying, no, those are unconstitutional. Well, earlier this month, an Oregon circuit judge ruled against one of those initiatives. Measure 1 would have, among other things, required the city to increase and maintain the number of patrol officers, as well as create and maintain a 24-hour drug detox center. The judge ruled it unconstitutional on the grounds that ballot measures are supposed to change policy, not make administrative decisions like hiring more officers. The ACLU also claims that second ballot measure would gut the independent oversight and disciplinary powers of the new oversight board, and we're waiting for a ruling to see if that initiative makes it to the ballot. Measure 2 would remove the new oversight board's ability to discipline police officers. That is a huge deal for both sides. And it would change membership rules so that current and former law enforcement workers, plus their family members, would be allowed to be on the board. They're prohibited right now. It would also place limits on who and what the board could actually investigate. We've discussed police disciplinary authority before. We've looked at other cities, including Seattle, Tacoma, San Francisco, and New York. They all do have oversight boards that cannot vote to discipline officers, though. Instead, they send their findings and a recommendation to the police chief, the officer's boss, who makes the final decision. And on the membership restrictions, as written, the board is required to seek a diverse membership with a focus on people who may have had frequent interactions with police, also people who have experienced systemic racism, addiction, or suffer from mental illness. The police union's measure number 2, they want all members of the public to be eligible to be on the board, just so long as they live or work in Portland. On the other side, the ACLU argues this would actually reduce the diversity of membership, on top of the opportunity for law enforcement to hold power on the board. But the PPA says the current system would create a board stacked against police officers. As a whole, the ACLU says Measure 2 is unconstitutional, not because of the amendment themselves, but because of the way it's written. They say it's misleading and downplays the changes. So much so that the average voter, they say, wouldn't know the true impact if Measure 2 were allowed on the ballot and passed. Let's remind you, this for an oversight board that's not even in place yet. And it's an independent oversight board that's 82% of Portland voters approved back in 2020. We'll be watching to see what the court does on that second initiative. In the meantime, what do you think about this one? Should police officers be on or allowed on the independent oversight board? Should disciplinary authority be kept within the police department? Or do we press on with what could be a new model for police accountability? Let us know your thoughts. You can email us. The address again, thestory@kgw.com, or call and leave a voicemail, 503-226-5090.